Welcome, beautiful listener. If you ever loved someone across time, across distance, and felt them in your bones before ever touching their skin, then this story is made for you. So go ahead and let yourself settle in and subscribe now to this channel so you can keep coming back to the stories that stir, soften, and seduce. Let's begin. In the softest corners of her day, those moments just before sleep, or when the light shifted golden through her window, Ren would find herself thinking of Jess. It started quietly, an unexpected message on a half-forgotten forum, a conversation that stretched, thread by thread, into something sacred. Midnight talks, shared secrets, laughs so deep they felt like breath, a tether, a rhythm, a pull. Ren lived in the space between dreams, emotional, wide open, endlessly curious. Jess moved with elegance and stillness. She didn't speak often, but when she did, it was like opening a window in a room you didn't know had gone stale. Together, they found something magnetic. Their worlds curled between them like fingertips, tracing skin, pressing into places untouched by anyone else. Ren craved Jess's voice. Sometimes she closed her eyes just to hear it deeper. That smooth, low tone, that gentle heat that slid between her ribs and settled in her body. And Jess would sit in the dark, listening to Ren read poems over the phone, fingertips on her collarbone, lips between her teeth, imagining the weight of Ren's body curled into hers. They never called it love, not at first, but Ren felt it, in her hips, in her breath, in the way her whole body ached just to feel Jess's hands on her face, to kiss her, slowly, thoroughly, finally. She dreamt of mornings in a sunlit apartment, clothes half on, coffee cooling beside them, Jess's head on her chest, her hands tracing lazy circles on Ren's stomach. She wanted that, all of that. But Jess hesitated. Not because she didn't feel it. She did. God, she did. But she was used to holding herself back, used to solitude, used to protecting the quiet spaces between her heart. So when Ren asked one soft night, "Will you come to me?" Jess paused. She spoke of timing, of fear, of how meeting might change everything, might undo the calm she'd built around herself. Ren's heart cracked. And then the unraveling began. No sharp goodbye, just fewer messages, shorter calls, silence, where once there had been symphonies. Ren tried to move on. She let other women kiss her neck, let other voices call her baby, but none of them felt like Jess. None of them lit that quiet, glowing fire between her thighs and in the middle of her chest. Years passed, and then, on a rainy, heavy night when Ren had stopped hoping, a message appeared. "I don't know if this will reach you, but I never stopped thinking about you." It was Jess. Ren stared at the screen. Her heart thudded once, twice, and then bloomed. The conversation picked up like it had never paused. Tentative at first, then urgent, confessions, regrets, desires they kept locked away for far too long. Jess finally whispered what Ren had always known. I loved you then. I love you now. I was just afraid. Ren didn't wait. She invited Jess to her city, to her home, to her arms. And when they met at last, no screens between them, no distance, no silence. They didn't speak, they felt. Lips brushed against cheeks, hands slid into hair, bodies pressed together with the tenderness of sacred things. Their kiss was slow, a prayer, a question, and an answer all at once. Jess tasted like honey and rain. Ren trembled beneath her fingertips. Clothes came off like petals falling to the floor. They made love like it had been building for years, because it had. Breath against breath, skin against skin. Whispers exchanged between gasps. Fingers learning each other's landscapes. They didn't rush, they savored. Every moan, every sigh, every arc of the back was a remembering. Yes, you. It was always you. The next morning, they lay tangled, Jess's face buried in Ren's neck, Ren's fingers tracing her back. Nothing said, nothing needed. They were home. And maybe twin flames don't always stay. Sometimes they burn, separate, heal, and return, stronger, wiser, and ready. Thank you for being here. If the story touched something tender in you, subscribe now so you'll never miss the next story. Until next time, keep the flame alive and be well.